Imagine running from God, thinking you've escaped, only to wake up. Only to wake up. Trapped somewhere no human has ever survived. No light. No escape. Still breathing. This is what happened to Jonah. Jonah wasn't afraid of people. He was afraid of obedience. God gave him a simple command. Go to Nineveh. But Jonah didn't just refuse. He ran. In the opposite direction. Down to the port. Onto a ship. Into the sea. He thought distance could hide him. But what Jonah didn't know was that you can run from a place, but you can't run from God. At night, the ocean turned. The wind howled like something alive. Waves crashed against the ship like judgment. Men screamed. Cargo was thrown overboard. Prayers filled the air. But Jonah, he was asleep, deep in the ship, as if nothing was happening, until they woke him. Who are you? Why is this happening? The crew had one choice. Throw Jonah into the sea, or die. They hesitated, but the storm grew worse, stronger, louder, closer. Finally, Jonah spoke. Throw me overboard. And just like that, they did. Jonah hit the water. The storm went silent. Too silent. He sank. Deeper. Colder. Darker. And suddenly, something moved beneath him. Something massive. And before he could scream, everything went black. Jonah opened his eyes, but there was no light. Only darkness. Thick. Heavy. Endless. He tried to move. Walls pressed around him. The air was wet. Hard to breathe. Every sound echoed. A heartbeat. A slow, living heartbeat. Jonah realized something terrifying. He wasn't dead. He was inside. Something. Alive. Trapped. For hours. He panicked. For hours. He struggled. But there was no escape. No strength left. Only silence. And in that silence, Jonah finally did something he refused to do before. He prayed. Not a quick prayer. Not a desperate shout. A broken prayer. From the deepest place a human could reach. And for the first time, he stopped running. Time passed. 1 day. 2 days. 3 days. Still alive. Still inside. But something changed. The fear turned into surrender. The panic turned into peace. Because Jonah realized something. This wasn't just punishment. It was mercy. He should have died in the sea. But instead, he was preserved, held, kept alive for a purpose. Then suddenly, everything shifted. The walls moved. The pressure changed. The creature rose, faster, higher, until light exploded into Jonah's eyes. Air filled his lungs. The ocean released him. And just like that, he was free. Alive. Jonah ran from God and ended up in the last place he ever expected. Here's the truth. He wasn't lost. He was redirected. Because sometimes, the place that feels like the end is actually where God gets your attention. So the real question is, are you running too?